G'day, omdevaji, Sheshnag Yoga Center. What on earth is Kundalini? Sheshnag.com. So I recently went to a men's gathering. I'll talk about that in a video, but this one's about my opportunity and interest in somatic movement-based therapies at the moment. And I've come to realize that there's one way to look at healing, and one way is through the somatic therapy approach, and that's to do with believing that all traumas are locked in the body, which is a beautiful thing to understand that, and then to be able to heal it. Must have success because it's taken off a little bit, and I'm a little bit body avoidant, so it's interesting for me to feel into my body. So I was able to keep a somatic therapist captive audience during one lunch break, and me being me, looked into his passion, tried to understand that. I knew that I had the man with me, so I could ask him as many questions about what I was trying to understand as possible. So I went into it and came to appreciate that there's a technique that is similar in the prescription of the therapy, and it's also worked a little bit for me, and I've done a video on it in regards to some bus driver and how my little boy takes over the bus and starts driving it, and the bus is the analogy for my body and my mind and my heart. So there's a big thing about trauma, and if we become triggered, and there's a question I ask myself now is, where do I feel that in the body? Where do I feel that in the body? So honing in to where that experience is and how I am experiencing it. How do I feel that in the body? So trying to perceive into that experience, trying to respect what my body's telling me. How does it feel? I'm pretty perceptive, so I can feel into it and appreciate how it feels. And then the question is, diving into the body, diving into the mind, what is it you need from me right now? What is it you need right now? And I've come to appreciate that it may be related to one of the three basic needs that we have, or I have, according to what they see as the universal fears. The fear of not being enough, the fear of not belonging, and the fear of not being loved. So my little boy quite often gets emotional, irrational, a bit sad, withdrawn, and in that, probably in that precise moment, is not feeling enough as a person, so it's probably to do with my self-worth issues, or probably not creating a sense of belonging for myself through expressing my passion or being appreciated or accepted, or not experiencing enough love, or not feeling loved, not being loved. And then those three things are probably sought from an external source. So if I can bring that inside me and become more aware and more mindful and more conscious in that moment, then perhaps I can know that I am enough. I can know that where I am right now provides me with a sense of belonging, because I am aligned with my purpose. I am doing my best. There's a few other things I am. And the love. What love am I looking for? I'm looking for the love of the mother, being held close to the breast, having my head stroked and being told that it's okay. Some emotional connection. But realistically, the mother is that constant love that flows through me, and it's available all the time. And if I can tap into that, then I can be loved in that moment by simply appreciating that experience and that feeling of the beauty and the joy that is imbibed through the essence of Gaia and Pachamama. All the goddesses, all the feminine energy, everything in creation. There's a softness that I can tap into because I am being held, so I am being loved. Just got to open to the feelings of it. There you go. Omdevaji, Sheshnag Yoga Center. Share the world. Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Mahadev. Peace.